Yo, listen, I heard this man say today, your life is truly a reflection of what you believe. So you can talk a good talk, you can talk a good game, you can tell people all day, I believe I'm worthy to have riches. I believe I'm worthy to be wealthy. I believe I'm worthy to be a wife, or I believe I'm worthy of a good job, or whatever your life desires are. You can tell people this all day, but your life is going to be a reflection of what you truly deep down inside believe. And not only are you going to see this, but so will everyone else. So a lot of people be getting on social media, be talking a good game, like, oh yeah, I'm worthy of this, I'm worthy of that. And some people are so ambitious and so determined and so motivated sometimes to get to the money, get to the bag, or live this dream life, that they've always wanted to live. But if they talking all this talk and you don't see the fruits of that in their life, they completely believe something else and they're just not saying it. They're not admitting to it. So, what I feel, how I changed or how I'm beginning to change my life and see a better outcome in my life is, of course, talking to myself positively. I mean, that's a good start, but acknowledging the fact that there's a problem, and the problem is I'm not seeing what I want to see in my life. How do I change that? Well, I have to check my thoughts, because eventually my thoughts manifest into reality. Those thoughts manifest into actions, and those actions that you take, those decisions that you make, is what ends up um, creating your 3D version of your life, creating what you see in front of you. So I took accountability of my thoughts. And I'm like, hey, I tell people this all the time. I talk a good game, and I'm worthy of this and I'm worthy of that and I need to be living this and I need to be living that. But deep down inside, I didn't really feel like I was worthy of that. Deep down inside, I wasn't tired enough of my situation to actually change it. And then once I actually got tired of it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm good on this reality. I actually want to switch timelines. I want to see something different. That's when I started to not I started to pay attention to the thoughts that I was actually having. So the days that I wasn't feeling the best, the days that I didn't want to do nothing, that's when I started realizing, like, okay, these are the type of things that I am thinking that's creating the reality that I am seeing. And it's really nobody's fault but mine. I can sit up here and blame everybody else for what my life looks like right now. And at the same time, I'm not making decisions to change that. So once I started taking accountability of my thoughts, then that's when I started to change my action. Then that's when it clicked to me that, okay, it's my actions. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I've held off in school. I've held off doing this. I've held off getting on the phone and talking to people and creating content. I've held off on so many things because deep down inside, I'm telling myself I'm not worthy enough, or my hair is not done, or I don't look right, or, I don't have the best quality camera, or I don't have the lighting. Those are the decisions that I made. That's my fault. Nobody else's. So once I started, once again, first of all, taking accountability for my thoughts, then I changed my actions. And instead of telling myself that I can't do it or it's not the right time, I just did it. I'm pregnant with twins. I'm married. I have a 7-year-old daughter. And I still was like, I'm going to school this fall. Forget it. I'm going to school. I don't care. I'm going to school. Now I'm enrolled in school. I'm in school right now as we speak. At a college, going for sonography. I say, you know what? I need to finish this tech sales development representative certification that I started earlier this year before I even got pregnant. And that took me forever because I'm like, man, what is this really going to amount to? Thoughts like that creep up all the time that we don't check. We allow these thoughts to come into our mind and we don't check them. That is what creates the decisions that you make going forward. And what we have to realize is that every decision that we make every day, whether we have time to make that decision and ponder on it, or we make those decisions in a split second, every decision that we make, small, medium, or large, that is going to affect our future in some way, somehow. It may not be tomorrow, but you tell yourself, oh, let's just say, I got the money, but I don't feel like allocating this money towards this bill today. Matter of fact, I'm going to go get me some Chipotle. Guess what? Don't be surprised 2 weeks later, these people are blowing up your phone, about this money. And then you stressed about that. Now you stressed about the money. Now you stressed about the bill that you could have been paid 2 weeks ago, that you no longer have the money for. And 2 weeks later down the line, now it's time for you to focus on something else, and you can't even focus on that because you didn't take care of your business before, when you had the time, when you had the money. It all plays a part. It all affects everything. So we really have to take accountability and be intentional about what we want to see in our lives. And it's really all up to us. And that's what I had to tell myself. It's all up to me. At the end of the day, I may not have it all, but even from the actions that I took 2 months ago, when I was tired, and I'm like, I'm too pregnant for this. I don't want to get up. I don't want to go do this. I don't want to go do this. But I got my butt up and I took care of it anyways. Now I get to see the fruit from that 2 months later, and I'm reaping the benefits from that because I made the right decision, because I checked my thoughts, because I checked myself, I checked my belief system, and I told myself, no matter what I have to go through, I am worthy of this. And sometimes you're going to have to work hard, and sometimes you're going to have to work smart. And sometimes you're going to have to do both. But at the same time, tell yourself that you're worthy of it. Take inspired action. Do what needs to be done. And everything will fall in line from there. So, y'all have a good day.